I came from.
We got video of this session, of this twerk session?
No. Why would we provide video on this church session? We are still theoretically a Christian show.
Because
I'm not trying to hurt nobody.
He was dubbing and slapping and clapping. It was a lot.
So,
Tastemakers.
Classic. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the tastemakers, alright. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight. We do more than make a living.
Y'all, speaking of smacking it.
I knew you was going to do that. I set up the assist for you, my guy. Come on,
Speaking of smacking it.
Actually, I did.
Goss.
No, you didn't.
I said smack it. Did I not say smack it first?
Okay. Corleone.
You gotta take my credit, Key, and I'm sick of it.
Y'all have ruined this segue. Yeah, I mean,
right?
we had a perfect segue.
I'm sick
and y'all
of this.
just ruined the daggone segue.
Because Key be on some OD stuff, always coming from my neck.
You shouted out my mustache at the top of the chat. It's all. It's no. It's.
I mean, you said it, not me.
No, she said it off camera.
I said it off camera. You brought it on camera and started talking about it. So it's all bets is off. We going in. You gonna get this work all day.
I'm with the smoke. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
So
here's what happened.
Judon said, I'm absolutely sure Solomon did not live with his 700 wives.
I don't think he could have, honey.
Nah, there's no house big enough. Ain't no mountain high.
So here's what happened. Let me tell y'all about Chance. Let me tell y'all about this boy. The boy who quote is totally good with preaching at this church. This church event.
Preaching? Is he preaching at the church?
He's gonna be preaching.
No, he wasn't preaching. No, he was performing music. They had a preacher.
You don't think he's gonna not talk in between his songs?
I don't know. It might not be in the contract. Like, look, nigga, you're gonna perform these songs, you're gonna get off the stage. Don't talk, don't say nothing.
On his tour, he does that. He preaches on his tour.
Okay.
He's definitely going to preach.
That's true. Yeah, he do be preaching. Yo, low-key, he be leading them cats to worship on his shows.
That's what I'm telling you. So again,
and they be worshiping.
So again, the person that quote one is okay with preaching at this.
I did it. I came from.
We got video of this session, of this twerk session.
No. Why would we provide video on this church session? We are still theoretically a Christian show.
Because I'm
not trying to hurt nobody.
He was dubbing and slapping and clapping. It was a lot.
So out in Jamaica, for one day, they got this thing called Carnival. Okay. Now
Carnival happens a little bit everywhere. Like I would say Brazil is the one that really did it start in Brazil? I think it started in Brazil.
I don't know.
But anyway, go ahead.
Now,
facts.
The culture, the culture at these international festivals is pretty much that girls wear no clothes and they twerk it for hours and hours. But from what I understand, this is not because American women and America in general is so over sexualized. Anything that we see where women are naked, we think is terrible and wrong. And what are they doing? But if we go back to us in Africa, like we was doing that in Africa. You know what I'm saying? We was doing that before we came over here to America. So I think this is why it's just in our black people's systems to go crazy and dance and get that rhythm when the beat comes on. You know what I'm saying? Guys might hit one of these. You know what I'm saying? Guys might hit the little two-step joint, and girls might want to shake they clappers. You feel me? But I'm learning to accept what is what, you know what I'm saying, and what is not. So we can't let America brainwash us into thinking that this is necessarily a bad thing. Now, your man Chance the Rapper, Bishop Chance the Rapper, a married man, by the way. You feel me? He was in Jamaica. And he was getting that thing thrown back on him by a local. Now, people were in outrage because they was like, Chance, you got to relax, bro. You married, right? And, I think sometimes, in our American minds, we feel like this girl is going crazy on me. I'm about to get this number and I'm about to take her home, right? Because that's how we're over-sexualized in that way. Chance, on the other hand, was just like, and the girl dancing was just like, no, it's just a dance. This is what we do. It's our culture. Y'all got to relax. Now,
so the 15-second, 20-second experience. Go ahead.
I think the question is a little longer than that. But I think the question is it okay if you are in a relationship, a marriage per se, can you catch the twerk if that's not from your wife?
I think that is the question, Goss. Is can you catch the twerk if it's not from your wife?
Can you catch the cakes?
Was turning the big 3-0 on April 16th. He's got the same birthday as my little brother. And he was in Jamaica at the carnival. He did a lot of things in Jamaica. I mean, he was actually at the UN out there. He was doing all kinds of things. He was on his tour joint. You know what I mean? It's his birthday. So I don't even know if his wife is with him or not. We don't know. It's his birthday. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all thought it was one chick no, there was like 3 or 4 of them things that was shaking it on him. I had to research. So doing the research, like, oh, no, it wasn't just the, no. He was, and it was very jovial and jokish or whatever the case may be as well. So Key, you raised your hand. I'll come back. Go ahead, Key. Get in it.
So, as someone, well, first of all, I'm going to acknowledge that Charles said if they may have an understanding that we don't know about, and if there's a mutual agreement, who are me to judge? As somebody who has dubbed dudes down in my day, I would not, as a married woman, dub a dude that was not my husband down. Okay, where's Mel? Mel MVP. Mel has known me since I became a believer. Mel has seen me in action at parties. There is no way I would do what I do at these parties with a man that's not my husband. Nor would I allow my husband to do what I've done to other dudes at parties. No.
Listen,
Mel knows so my body, so she absolutely does. Don't ask her; she ain't gonna tell you, but she do know.
Listen, so this,
but not, but Keto. But as a professional twerker, as you were, and you probably still are, do you feel like
talk about how her knees are still good?
Do you feel like that for you is just a dance and that's it? You know what I'm saying? Like you're not trying to really get crazy with the dude. You're just trying to dance for 3 songs and that's it.
Where is Tasha? Tasha always be talking about.
But I was single.
I was single.
But you weren't twerking with intentions. You were just twerking because the song was on. That's what you do.
I mean, I may or may not have been turning these dudes out. Listen, man. Okay.
Oh, you was going crazy. Like, never mind.
I was going crazy a little bit. I was out here.
So the twerk drinks was the lead in. The twerk was I'm about to get you with this twerk, and then you're gonna take me to Waffle House.
I'm not going to the Waffle House. You gonna get this work, and you gonna take me to Ruth Chris, sir. First of all.
Oh, the twerk was that crazy.
The twerk, and then second,
I mean,
if I liked you though, if I like, but
Chris only stay open for so long. Is it? I mean, are we really not open? We twerking? We twerking at noon? Are we twerking for
tomorrow morning? After we wake up, you gonna take me to Ruth Chris?
Ruth Chris don't serve brunch.
After we wake up,
they don't serve brunch. They only serve dinner.
No. I think they got like a late brunch.
It's fine. Listen,
I am following you. I'm just telling you. I don't know if you staying the whole day with dudes or you just. I
told you I was wilding out in these streets, right?
The Legacy Jones, cakes for steaks.
Usually they leave.
But here's the thing, but the thing behind it is so let's say if you like a dude, you're gonna double a little extra with him. If you find the dude attractive, or if you like him, or if if there's some sort of chemistry or attraction.
Yeah.
I just personally would not put myself in that position to put my backside upon a man's situation and rub. I get that America has hypersexualized black bodies. That's not lost on me. That America has hypersexualized black people. That's where the whole Mandingo trope came from. They want the big black man is the man you want because he's a Mandingo warrior. That's what got Jonathan Majors got. Messing with them anyway. So I get it.
Why are we trying to protect him? That's another story, though.
I'm not protecting him. I'm saying the trope that he brings to the table, which is why he was probably passed through the ranks without giving accountability for the.
No, I'm saying black people in general, like they're not really talking about this. They're trying to protect it.
Listen. So the Mandingo trope, the Sapphire, the Sarah Barton, all of the big they've hypersexualized what our natural bodies look like. However, there's a certain form of dancing that just should not be. Like I said, if him and his wife got an understanding, and I guess that's him and his wife. I can't say nothing about what him and his wife got. We love Tiana and Iman, so we found out them niggas was swinging. You understand what I'm saying? So if they have an agreement, I can't. That's how y'all run y'all's marriage. I'm saying, as for me and my house, if I'm married, I'm not dubbing anybody but my husband. You're not gonna see me at Carnival backing it up on some random dude or some police officer or whatever the case may be. If there's somebody behind the big truck, it's my husband.
Okay, got you.
I feel that.
Bree.
Bree, do you be twerking, Bree?
Huh? Say
you
what
can
now?
twerk.
Mother Brina said, I don't speak
Mother Bree
that
said, you saying
language.
that?
I don't speak that language.
Bree, don't tell me that you was out here twerking before.
I was not.
I'm about to say, you don't attract me as a twerker. Okay.
At least not. My parents watch this podcast, so I ain't saying nothing.
At least not on camera.
Brina said you're not gonna set me up. Not today.
No, not answering that.
But go ahead.
No,
Bree,
but I feel like
you don't throw it back for a real one.
For a real one?
You're not gonna bust it open for a real one.
Y'all is wilding.
Brina gonna bust open that oil for a real one. Rakata pop pop. Yes, that's the only thing Brina busting open for a real one. Okay.
Y'all crazy. No. I feel like we would not be having this conversation if, number one, if Chance was single, this really would not even matter. And the fact that, he's professed that he's a Christian and
He's gonna be preaching in a
he
couple
stated that several times. Yeah, and he's headlining a Christian event, so this is now newsworthy. I just feel like it's not a good look, because he's married, and it's just like, at what point do Christians start like taking God seriously? Like,
never.
Come on, Mother Bree. Bring us back to
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, because it's like,
used to.
if it was anybody else, like, we would be having a completely different conversation. Like,
that's a fact.
Yeah,
if it was anybody else,
this is
like
just
who?
ridiculous. Like, if video leaked of Jonathan McReynolds, we would be having a different conversation.
Oh, I know
I
Jonathan be
wouldn't be
getting
surprised. I tell you that though. I wouldn't be
I wouldn't be
surprised.
I know Jonathan be
I'm
getting
just
it
saying,
thrown
if it was
back on
video,
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Listen, I'm just saying, we all know how the internet went crazy when Chandler Moore and his wife got married and she was twerking on him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was the first time that she's ever twerked on him, first and foremost. Plus, it was a little silly. But that's, so it's just the way. Yeah, so
green twerks.
Listen, so
it's the legacy.
Listen, so many factors here. Is it so? Okay.
I'm about to cape, y'all. Watch it.
You said I'm about to cape. I'm not gonna cape. I'm not gonna cape. I'm gonna say whatever is okay with their marriage is what okay is with their marriage. You know what I mean? I do think it was a little ridiculous that people was talking about Chance out here cheating. Like that was a little wild. You know what I mean? At the same time, I say this as a cat that you won't catch nobody. No, I would never be in that situation. Because I do think that could be considered disrespectful to my wife, myself. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. So that's not a situation I would ever find myself in, probably for many reasons. But yeah, I mean, it's so that's where I'm at. So Chance being a married man, I would say it's not the best look, but whatever they decide is whatever. Boom, boom. It was his birthday. That was wild, and he's in a different country. I figured if he in a different country on his birthday, I'm feeling like the wife is probably with him. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know if she's the one that had the camera. We don't know. Yeah. I say that because there was multiple women backing it up on Chance and somebody shooting all the videos with the same angles. You know what I mean? So, that's just, what I'm saying. But nah, I mean, I'm not ready to jump to where Twitter's jumping with it, but I do believe as a Christian man, you do want to kind of watch that. But at the same time, as everybody's already said, we do over-sexualize everything in America, as I've been saying for the last 3 weeks. And now, I'm just saying we do that. We do that here. We over-sexualize everything. So it becomes a to each his own type situation. And Tasha, you late. We was talking about what we was talking about, and you ain't even add your commentary. We was talking about
Tasha's on the phone. That's why. Listen, Tasha's on the phone.
Oh, see. Anyway, that is what it is. So yes, y'all tell us in the chat what y'all think about Chance. I think y'all already have for the most part. You can definitely make sure to comment below. Let us know, was Chance in the wrong, Chance in the right? It don't really matter. It is what it is. Is it a bad look for a Christian? Is it not? Well, I mean, is it okay? I mean, some of y'all don't believe it's okay for married people to be grinding on each other in public. So I don't know.
Wait, is that okay for married people to be grinding on each other in public?
Some people believe that. Remember what Chandler Moore got? Remember
y'all finna be mad.
We had this conversation.
Y'all finna be mad because when I get married at my reception.
That's what happened with Chandler at his reception.
Listen, don't play juvenile. Y'all finna watch me act up on my husband at my reception. Do you understand me? If I could get in the handstand, I would. Like, y'all finna watch me act up. Don't come to my wedding if you're religious. You gonna see me throwing things in circles, squares, dodecahedrons. I'm throwing it. I'm just throwing it. You understand me? Okay, don't come to my wedding.
Yeah, so Trisha's down with the public twerking on the mirror within the confines of the marriage situation. But yeah, Mo said it. All that really matters is how his wife feels about it. So how do y'all feel about the fact that he is out here twerking on chicks in Jamaica at Carnival, and then he's actually going to be doing this event at this joint? And I think next week. How y'all feel about that? For those that keep up, I caped the Chance for the event that he's got coming up with, and I still feel the same way about it for the most part. I mean, anybody could have been caught out here twerking. Listen. I still feel the same way about it, but let us know what you guys got to say. Twerks for Jesus MVP, is that what it is?
It's because if it was his wife, I wouldn't have had an issue. If his wife was back there throwing it in a circle at Carnival, I'd be like, and he took her home, the end. But because it's like random girls that we don't know, like it gives well, first of all, this world is rapidly decaying. So the standards.
Ain't that what people do in strip club? I mean, ain't that what people do at Carnival though?
It is what people do at Carnival. I'm saying as a believer though.
Yeah.
I think there's a certain level of there's a different standard. You're not of this world anymore. You in it, but you're not of it. So there's another set of rules that you ascribe to. And if Chance is professing being a believer, and he at Carnival with random girls and he don't know, throwing it on him, me personally as his wife, I would be like, hey, like even if we had that understanding, hey babe, keep that off the internet at least, so that people are not questioning it. But he finna be at somebody's church in a couple of weeks talking about Jesus after he had all kinds of red, black, and yellow G-strings sliding up and down his situation.
Hey, okay, Jesus still reigns even after I got twerked on.
I didn't say he didn't reign. I'm saying your witness is compromised, huh? He's on the throne, but your witness is a little shaky, my guy. That when Judah said Jesus gonna look at you like, come on, nigga. That's come on, nigga. Like
that's a fact.
Yep.
Because she was wild.
So that is what it is. I don't know that we came to a real answer for this and what's not. I guess it's.
I mean, if you're comfortable with your pastor doing it, then I guess Chance could do it too. If you could see your pastor at Carnival with chicks throwing it on him, then I guess Chance. I mean, I know culturally that's
somebody's pastor is different than Chance the Rapper, though, right? No,
is he not going to be on a platform proclaiming Jesus?
Do you know how many people are on platforms proclaiming Jesus?
This is why we don't book secular artists at Christian.
I knew she was gonna go back there.
Help us, Bree. Help us on today.
I was listening to what KB on something. I think it might have been his podcast. KB was like, "Look, for one, y'all be doing too much. Y'all don't understand. All these people that be on these platforms singing and rapping and doing things for Jesus, y'all don't know how they live. Y'all have no idea. Some of these cats ain't even Christian, and you be straight on, get it on, enjoying it, praising God with the gift that God gave them." You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Tastemakers. Classic. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the tastemakers. Aight. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight. We do more than make a living, we make